Good day, everyone. How's everybody doing? Just want to share something with everybody. So you became a YouTube video. This gentleman named Jason Richard Mangan made originally a live Facebook feed or whatever they call it, and then he put it on YouTube. It pertains to truth about the world we live in. People want to be in denial about living on a globe and all that nonsense. But I want to point out some things that I've noticed along my journey about the people. Aside from the facts, I want to focus on the people involved, the people that believe in the flat earth. In my experience with flat earth truth and the people involved is that the people are very genuine, down to earth, and they're, no pun intended, and I find them to be very, how do I put it, not programmed. They're not programmed at all. They're very sharp, intelligent, free thinkers. They think for themselves. They're not programmed. They're not manipulated by indoctrination and so on. This particular gentleman here that made this video early on, I actually fast forwarded like a good almost an hour because he just talked about a lot. But some of the things he was talking about was even at the age of 8 years old, he felt a very odd feeling of being lied to in school and about everything about the world, not just the world we flat earth or whatever, but just a lot of things in general. And he said, he couldn't explain, he was young, so he didn't know how to process it and all that. Now he's 37 years old, and he had the time to put an effort into researching flat earth. And he came to some very logical conclusions based on all the things that I've researched and everybody else that does look into the truth and just the logic of it all, seeing the lies from the scientific community and NASA and all of them. Speaking of NASA, there's a Hebrew word called Nasha in Hebrew, and it means to lead astray, to deceive, to beguile. It's interesting in itself, because that's exactly what NASA does, is deceive people. They lie. So anyway, I want to get into this video and let this gentleman share his experience. He says he spent the last 14 months researching, looking into it. This is what he had to say, all right?
Okay? Everything that's in your science textbooks and everything that you see on television, everything that you see on the internet about space, 99.9% of all of that are computer graphic images. It's all computer graphic images. Why can't someone just post something? Why can't someone just post me a real picture of Earth right now? A real picture of a planet without computer graphic images, without paintings, without cartoon figures. Can please someone just post me a real picture? You're not going to find it. You know what you're going to find? You're going to find pictures at 35,000 feet, 45,000 feet, right? That's the altitude. And you're going to find some pictures that supposedly have a curve of Earth. Then when you look in deeper, they're using a camera that is a fish lens camera. It's a fish lens camera. That if you look down, it's going to curve. If you look up, it's going to curve. If you look to the side, it's going to curve. It's a fish eye lens camera. Use a regular...
He's actually correct about that. GoPro cameras, which people like to use these days, are equipped with a wide-angle lens. It's the equivalent of a fish-eyed lens, which distorts the image, creates curvature. That's a fact. And NASA uses fish-eyed lens when they take pictures and do video from high up, just to make the Earth look like it's curved, but it's not.
The camera, you see the horizon. The horizon always rises at eye level. It looks flat. It looks like a plane with valleys and mountains, rivers. But you know, I've been on some high mountains. I have binoculars. I have a telescope. I've seen what I've seen. Just using my physical senses, I know that we were lied to. Just using my physical senses and the technology that I have right now with my binoculars, my telescope, and just feeling, I feel at this particular time that we are a stationary realm. I don't even like calling it a plane. It's a stationary, unmovable realm. Now, if you want to go to the metaphysics of everything and about energy and vibrations and frequencies, yes, everything is moving at some sort of way. I get it. But I'm not talking about metaphysics. I'm talking about a physical position. I'm talking about from what our physical eyesight can see and what our physical body can feel. We live on a stationary realm, And what I can see from a hot air balloon in a high mountain is that the horizon looks like a plane. It looks flat. And the horizon is always rising up to my eye level. But we live on a globe that's spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, flying into space at hundreds of thousands of miles an hour, with other planets flying around us at hundreds of thousands of miles. It's a complete hoax, everyone. It's a joke. It's a hoax.
And gravity doesn't
exist. And I have
exist.
the courage enough to finally, in 14 months, come out and share some truth that we've been lied to about the world we live on. People are going to name call me. People are going to try to defame my character. People, you bring this up to people, and people can be the most evil, rudest, despicable people, because when you trigger their belief system, whether it's in religion or what the world we live on, they get violent. Some people get very, very violent.
I absolutely agree with that. Not just flat earth truth, but people have a problem with my truth. And you know what? I don't care. It's the truth. They could be mad all day. Don't matter to me. It's the truth.
And that's been happening to me for 14 months. And that's some of the emotions that I've been working on. I don't project my anger back at them. Sometimes I do. At the beginning I did. I would project my anger at them. And I wanted to freaking strangle them. But then I realized it was my own law of attraction, and I need to, that particular woman or male was showing me that I needed to work on my own control issues, my own expectations and demands onto others. And that's what I've been doing for the last year now. So now I'm at a place where I can do videos like this, and it doesn't really matter what people think of me. I still go through my emotions, and I still get triggered, and I'll feel what I need to feel through. But I have enough courage and enough information and enough knowledge and wisdom and intelligence, enough in, true scientific experimentation on what's real. And I said, and like I said, I don't know what I know of now. What I know now, I'm not saying the world is flat. I just know without a doubt that there's no way I will trust anything from what the government share with me. I will not trust anything that NASA shares with me. I caught him in one lie. If I can catch you in one lie and you're a $19 billion organization and you're getting paid from the taxes of good people, which we call citizens, if you're getting paid $19 billion a year in NASA, I know what they're doing with that money. They're creating fake movies, fake pictures. They're creating fake TV shows. They have partnered up with Disney. They have partnered up with Universal Studios. They control most of Hollywood. They pay off actors and actresses to lie for us, and they tap into the young brains of our kids about this ridiculous globe that we live on. And they teach them through cartoons, and they lie to them through cartoons. They lie to them to everything. And then when you get deep down into it, you start investigating, why are they teaching evolution then? What's their main purpose behind evolution? What's their main purpose about teaching young children about dinosaurs when you can teach young children about the animals?
He's going to get into something that really is important and really resonates with basically a large majority of the flat earthers. And I'll point it out when he gets to it.
That live on Earth. You see where I'm going, everyone? When you start diving deep and you desire to grow in emotional intelligence, you understand at a very rational, logical way that everything that was taught to us is irrational. It's illogical. And there's no emotional intelligence behind it all. There's no emotional intelligence that brings the foundation to it all, because all of it is inconsistent theory, right? They're inconsistent with everything, and you can see the flaws in all of it. Once you dive deep into it, you can see the flaws in everything that they taught to us about dinosaurs, evolution, the world we live on, the globe model, everything. Cavemen. Oh my gosh. Really? Seriously? Like, and people ask me all the time, Jason, why would they be lying to us?
Tell us, brother.
Why would they be lying to us about the world we live on?
Say the truth. Say it.
I'm going to give you a big major reason why. The number one reason why is because they don't want you to know how magnificent our Creator is. They
Amen.
don't want you to know that there is something bigger and greater than you and I, that most people call God, our true divine soul parent. They don't want you to tap in to him.
That's right. They deny God. They lie to us.
Divine qualities and attributes. They don't want you to tap in and to physically see the magnificent Creator's creation all around us. That there was a hand, that there was this purposeful design and intelligence that created you and I. They don't want you to tap into that. They don't want you to tap into that brilliant masterpiece of divinity, because they want you to be controlled.
And that's basically where I want to leave off. And those are the 2 points I wanted to make about the Flat Earth community, the people of the Flat Earth community. They're not programmed. They think outside the box. Very reasonable. Very logical. And everybody comes to the same realization. They they underline the fact that only a creator could make this, and the reason why we were taught about a globe and all this nonsense is because those people are Luciferian and they don't believe in God. And they push sun worship on us and all this nonsense to deny God, the true creator of it all. And those are those two aspects that I wanted to point out. And when I watched this video and I heard the guy start talking about that, how he also came to that conclusion, which many of my friends have. It just made me smile, made me feel warm inside. And it's the truth. And it was just awesome, but to hear him say that. And everybody needs to wake up to the truth. That's all I could say. Have a nice day. God bless.